This is the sound of a black hole devouring a star. It might also be the sound of the universe giving birth to new worlds. Either way, it's an incredible cosmic occurrence captured by the very same telescope that brought us this image of the week. This is the James Webb Space Telescope. This is what it sees. And this is what it hears. Oh, the telescope's detectors are incredibly sensitive. They can pick up signals from sources as faint as a bumblebee, 300 meters away. That's about the length of 18 American football fields. But there is one thing that astronomers hate more than a false alarm. That's right, the infamous wow signal. On August 15, 1977, radio astronomers picked up a strange signal that lasted only 72 seconds. It was so unusual that they nicknamed it the wow signal. For decades, experts have debated whether the mysterious transmission had come from an alien civilization or was produced by something more mundane, like a human-made satellite. Advanced statistical analysis suggests that it probably wasn't either of those things. Instead, it was most likely a misidentification of a known object. Comets are known to emit radio waves as they approach the sun, and scientists think that's what happened here. A comet flew by Earth in the 1970s and emitted a radio wave that was picked up by the telescope. But regardless of what it was, the wow signal remains one of the most famous occurrences in the history of astronomy. In fact, when the James Webb Telescope detected its own unusual signal, it was nicknamed the wow signal. Okay, now we're just being repetitive. This new wow signal was picked up by the telescope when it was still in space, before it reached its final destination, the Lagrange point 2. That's an area in space about 1.5 million kilometers away from Earth. The signal came from the direction of the star HD 189,733. But the James Webb Space Telescope isn't actually listening for signals from Earth. So how did the signal get there so quickly? Well, space is big, but it's also fast. Signals travel through space at the speed of light, which is about 300,000 kilometers per second. That means the signal from HD 189,733 reached the telescope in under a second. But what does the signal actually sound like? Well, here's what the telescope heard after 72 seconds of silence. Scientists don't know what it is yet, but they're pretty sure it wasn't aliens. Because if it was, they would have followed up with a few beeps and boops, and then we would have had a real conversation on our hands. But since that didn't happen, it's probably just another false alarm. But hey, who knows? Maybe one day we will hear that unmistakable sound again. And when we do, we'll be ready for it this time. Researchers say the data from the James Webb Space Telescope will require several years of analysis to fully understand. But the wait will be worth it because we'll learn so much about our universe in the process.